that strap up, spill it. Kinda like a vet when the crack don't feel it. I'm on a beer cause you whack done kill it. Slide around the ceiling in a nutshell. I'm on a ride that race hell. Your sound illegitimate, your genitals feminine. Never been better with a giant. Got a couple hundred women in the y'all begging for a shot. Front to the back. Now you hear like that. Now front where you at. Now you hear like that. Come on, let the man stand. Now you hear like that. Tell me that he is down on the mat. Up front to the back. Now you hear like that. Now front where you at. Now you hear like that. Why you gotta do it like that? Now you hear like that. Black man's putting nails in the back.
Welcome everybody to another matchup between Biggs and Bemer. Yet again, we've got this matchup. I unmuted the wrong mic, but we're good now. Biggs v. Bemer for like the 112th time. This time for the SEC. Number 2 versus number 3. We've got South Carolina versus Oklahoma here in Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. And we're about ready to kick things off here in another exciting matchup between the two best users in the icebox. Hello everybody, I'm Rick, if you don't know. And we are live on PSBN. I forgot the bug in the last game, but I've got it this time. And already Bemer is changing something. Oh, thanks brother. I didn't even hear him, to be honest. I think your stream might have blocked it off in general. But either way, no reason not to be safe. Two 12-0 squads ready to kick off another exciting matchup. This time for the Southeastern Conference, and Bemer's going to start with the Rock here in Hard Rock from the 25. Any predictions for the matchup? Do we think Bemer gets his revenge on Biggs for the first time in, what, 2 seasons? Or does Biggs continue his domination in a new conference? Number 2 versus number 3 kicks off right now with a run. And that Oklahoma front 4 gets home early. And they get a loss of 2 on South Carolina to start off the matchup. I can't believe I unmuted the wrong mic to start this one off. That's embarrassing. So 2nd and 12 now for the Gamecocks as they look to right the wrong from that first play. We'll get a QB blast play here, and this might be a touchdown for the Gamecocks, and it will. 20, 10, 5, kiss him goodbye. SEC Championship scoring is underway. And we've got an 77-yard touchdown run on a QB blast. Good play call from Bemer. And that starts off the scoring in just 40 seconds into the SEC Championship. This one's away, and now Biggs is going to get his chance on offense with the Sooners. I bought a Shamrock Shake. I'm curious how it's going to taste. It's in my freezer right now. But I gotta wait till after this exciting matchup to see. So the freshman from Illinois, Sermons, was the one who broke free for that 77-yard scamper to the end zone on the last drive. A bit of a counter play here for the running back for Oklahoma, and he's gonna have a first down on his first carry. Marshall Fehoko from Florida, playing in his home state right now, the senior. Nice play there to get his team a new set of downs right off the bat. So a new set of downs for Laporta and the Sooners offense. And right over the middle, a nice throw to Campbell. And he's going to have a first down, 23 yards on that catch. Great game for Laporta in his last contest, 26 of 34, nearly 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Solid day at the office for Anthony Laporta. Some people in the chat earlier were saying that he's related to Sam Laporta, the Lions tight end. I am always down for a storyline, so we'll go with that. 1st and 10 yet again for the Sooners. Over the middle one more time, and this one usered in. Caught again. 27 yards on that catch and run for the Sooners, and they are inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. So 3 straight first downs for Oklahoma as they move into scoring position very early. Still only just 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. Bit of an outside zone here for the first time today. Oklahoma's going to see 2nd down. Fehoko closing in on 1,000 yards rushing for the year on just 200 attempts. 23 touchdowns as well. So it looks like they'll go 4 wide, Oklahoma will. They'll send a man in motion from the slot. And they'll find him. He might have some running room. Makes a move inside. Can't quite get to the end zone. Ball pops out, and the Gamecocks fall on it. Joel Ahirotutu in there to recover the fumble and give the Gamecocks the ball right back. So already this looked like it was going to be a high-scoring ball game, and I still believe it will be. But in just one play, this game flips on its head. Oklahoma was looking to equalize the game, and instead, it'll be an 8-yard run for South Carolina to start off their new drive from inside their own 10. 2nd and 2 coming up for South Carolina. This is Bemer's house now. You know, the playoffs is anybody's game, but you know, the SEC has belonged to Bemer ever since his first year in the league, year 1. Other than the 1 year that Penguin won. I forgot about that. I guess I should not count that out. A couple of years ago, Penguin joined Florida for 1 year, won the SEC, and then ended up losing to, ironically, Biggs in the playoffs. First and 10, and there will be a 3-yard run for Brom. 3 attempts, 9 yards for him so far today. He is from South Carolina, so playing for his home state team. Second and 7 from the 31. What will South Carolina draw up to see if they can get themselves a first down? Might have a man open on the right side. The user came across to try to snag it, but incomplete nonetheless. 3rd and 7 from the 31. Great defense by Biggs to knock that ball out. Keep this set of downs right where it is. So a big 3rd down for South Carolina. 7 yards to get there. Need the 38-yard line. Running back in motion. They're going to the corner route. Can he get there? Not quite. Underthrown, and Oklahoma makes a huge interception and gets inside the 15 of the 11-yard line as Kevin Marciano, the junior from Texas, the natural, comes in to make the interception. And now Oklahoma right back where they left off. So a pair of turnovers for either side. And we're right back to square one with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Play action goes short. Bemer nearly saw it with the throw by Laporta. Gets home. And it'll be 2nd and 4 for Oklahoma at the 5. So inside the 10 now for the Sooners. So under 5 to go in the first quarter. Less scoring than I thought would be on the board at this time, but Oklahoma obviously in scoring position now. We'll see if they can capitalize. And this will just be a run inside the 5 into the 1. It'll be 1st and goal now for Tony Laporta and Oklahoma. Nearly got in. Maybe a little bit of an extension at the end of that play could have got him across the goal line, but nonetheless, it's going to be first and goal from the Uno, the 1. This will be a handoff, and a broken tackle is going to walk the Sooners into the end zone. Boomer! Sooner! Touchdown, Oklahoma. Tommy Block, the freshman from Missouri, getting a touchdown in the SEC Championship game. Kick is up and good. 7-7 on the board here in the first quarter. We've got a barn burner, folks. Stay tuned. Then again, when is it not between these two? Bemer and Biggs have had some spectacular matchups in their day. No different here on this Saturday midday. As the bracket looks right now, they're predicting the South Carolina will be the unfortunate of this game, and they'll take the 5 seed, but we'll see obviously how everything shakes out. Loser of this game is most likely going to be the 5 seed. Winner's probably going to be the 2. Nice route by the Gamecocks there, as they'll pick up a first down all the way to the 38-yard line. So a 13-yard gain. Move the sticks for the Gamecocks. I believe these two are using customs, so if you're curious what playbook, you'll have to ask them yourself. They'll go with the RPO. Oklahoma ready for it, though. No gain on the play. The catch was made, but J.J. Pope in there to make the stop. And nicely done by the Sooners. So the linebacker makes the play on this one. We'll see what happens on 2nd and 10 from the 38. From the 38-yard line, a couple of adjustments being made. Might have had the corner route instead. A dangerous throw as Esteban Knight in there to stop that one, I believe. The left end out there in the flat making a play on it. A dangerous throw by Bemer early in the drive, so it'll be 3rd and 10. So on the first down of the drive, they get 13 yards and go right to a new set of downs. Now, 2 straight incompletions. Well, essentially, the RPO did get completed, but no gain, has led to a 3rd and 10. Corner route. Beautiful throw, but I believe he was out of bounds. And Bemer is going to challenge that one. He's going to cost a timeout. We'll see if it was worth it. And it was. What a beautiful catch and throw. Tremaine Sermons, the freshman from Illinois, put that thing on a rope on the sideline, and it was reeled in by the Gamecock defender to give themselves a fresh set of downs at the 44-yard line. What a play. So 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and South Carolina moves across the 50 into Oklahoma territory here in the SEC Championship. 1st and 10 from the 44. Might have the seam route. He does, but overthrown by Tremaine Sermon. So one play, he puts the ball right where it needs to be, right over a defender's head into the receiver's pocket on the corner route for a first down. And then on 1st and 10, overthrows a potential touchdown up the seam. 2nd and 10 from the 44. Man wide open on the crossing route. Is there across the 20 to the 19. Nzegwo's 2nd catch of the game, the sophomore from Georgia, up to 24 yards in this first quarter. Nicely thrown ball, nice find by Bemer, and a red zone snap incoming for the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Biggs user tried to get there at the last second, but just not quite enough speed and a nice throw. Goes a little RPO flat play here to the tight end. He gets about 5 as J.J. Pope gets his 3rd tackle of the game, and Juan Perez gets his 1st reception of the game. You've got a lot of odd names. Bemer isn't just doing scouting here. He's doing scouting worldwide. This guy's all over the world. Biggs saw that man open in the slot, but Bemer found another man open on the other slot. It'll be a touchdown for the Gamecocks as they move out in front yet again. Good find by Bemer, good patience in the pocket. Finds his man, 56-yard drive, 2.5 minutes elapsed off the clock, and it's a 14-7 ball game here in Hard Rock Stadium for the SEC Championship. So now Oklahoma a chance to respond from the 25-yard line. Very balanced offense for South Carolina, 89 passing yards, 86 rushing yards. Then again, 77 of those rushing yards came on one play from Sir Tremaine Sermons. Another great game we have brewing here on PSBN. 1st and 10 from the 25 for Biggs and this Sooner offense. RPO is going to go with an option play. That could have been a lot more good recovery by South Carolina, but a solid 6-yard gain for Anthony Laporta. It'll be 2nd and 4. A lot of storylines buzzing this year from all over the country. Of course, this is the 2nd year of the new look Mountain West, too. As we get a solid defensive play there from South Carolina. So Joel Ahiro-Tutu now has a tackle for loss and that fumble recovery. I can't remember if he forced the fumble or recovered the fumble. Either way, involved on the play in some form. And now 3rd and 5 from the 30. Might have a man across the middle and does. A great find from Laporta as Coach Biggs keeps this drive moving. 6 for 6 to start off the day for Tony Laporta, the junior from Texas. First and 10 from the 44 now. Just time winding down in the first quarter. This should be the last play of the first quarter as we go jet touch pass. And only manages to get 2 yards as Ralph Wilhelm will move his way up for a couple up to the 45-yard line. But we will end the first quarter with a 14-7 ball game here in Hard Rock Stadium. Thanks for all for joining so far. We've got a great game brewing between Bemer and Biggs for the SEC Championship. Southeastern Conference has belonged to Bemer all but 1 year in this dynasty, and we'll see if now is finally the time for him to be dethroned, or I guess time for him to be dethroned again, or if he will continue that SEC dominance. Again, this has been Bemer's house for a long time, so Biggs is in new territory now. As the quarterback will take off, Laporta across the 40. 3rd rush of the day for 26 yards now, and another first down for the Sooners. Defenses have kind of been at a standstill. They had they have the pair of turnovers, but otherwise no sacks, only 1 deflection in this game so far. First and 10 from the 40. This will be a screen pass set up nicely. Gets a nice gain, the running back muscling his way forward. Fehoko gets 9 on that catch and run on the screen pass, and it'll be 2nd and just 1 from the 31. Nice little play design there. The motion halfback slip screen works well. Nearly gets his team a first down on first down. Minute gone here in the second quarter. 31 yards to pay dirt for Oklahoma. A little fake jet touch pass going up the seam. Can he reel it in? He can. A nice catch. I believe that was Fehoko again. So back-to-back plays. He gets a nice reception, and this time he gets his team inside the red zone, all the way to the 12-yard line. Minus 10 catch, it doesn't matter. The senior reels it in for the 2nd straight play. And now just 12 yards to the end zone for Biggs in the Sooner offense. moving the ball nicely. Both these offenses have had success today. Five seconds on the play clock. He does not get it off. They're going to have to call a timeout before the play clock expires. So that's the first of the half for either team. As Oklahoma moves to just 2 timeouts remaining. 12 yards to Painter. 8:18 to go in the second quarter. Oklahoma will drop back to pass again. They'll go over the middle, and this time good coverage by South Carolina results in an incompletion for the Sooners. That quarterback over in Houston is a demon. 3rd in the nation in passing touchdowns, just a freshman. 2nd and 10, they go to the wheel route for the running back. Another great catch from the running back. So despite his wear and tear, he's been reeling these balls in, and now he has got his team inside the 10. So 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. And this is a run for Oklahoma. Cut back and a spin move gets them into the end zone. Touchdown for Benjamin Milner. The junior from Oklahoma puts it in the end zone, and now 2 rushing touchdowns for the Sooners as they tie the game at 14. Another long extended drive of double-digit plays. Can do a lot for a team's psyche. I mean, that's a confidence-building drive, and that's tough on a defense. Now we'll see how South Carolina will do on their ensuing possession, 1st and 10 from the 25. This will be a handoff up the middle for South Carolina, but it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 29. Seven and a half to go in the half. We've seen this play. It looks all familiar. And it will be a run for Sermons, and he gets to the outside. This guy's got great speed for a quarterback. 2 rushes, 90 yards, so 13 on that carry. Gets the Gamecocks another 1st down, up to the 42-yard line. So Sermon's a demon in the pass game. And this time the out route to the receiver. He's got some space to the outside and gets across Oklahoma's 40. Now up to the 39-yard line. Another big play for the Gamecocks as they move into Oklahoma territory. Wide receiver on the left split out very wide, and wide open up the middle is the Gamecock running back, and he nearly takes it to the house inside the 5 to the 4. Great run from the running back from South Carolina, but he doesn't get anything on that one. So Brom, a nice run on the last one, but the fatigue caught up to him and could not quite break free on the second run in a row. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. Just got back to the line of scrimmage as Kai Hagan, the sophomore from Missouri, made the tackle at the line of scrimmage. From the 4, another run play. This one goes to number 21 of South Carolina, and he gets it all the way to the 1. This will be Forrest on his 2nd carry of the game. 6 yards in his 2 carries. So 1 yard out from the end zone. 3rd and goal as we trek halfway through the second quarter, and an open lane for South Carolina as Marcus Free. One attempt, 1 yard, 1 touchdown for number 33. And number 2 moves ahead of number 3, 21-14. Yet again, the Gamecocks take the lead in the SEC Championship here at Hard Rock Stadium. Kick is away, and the touchback will ensue. 25-yard line for the Sooners as they look to equalize the game once more. Defensive stats have been very even today. 1 takeaway for each team, 1 deflection for each team, no sacks on the day as of yet. First play of the drive for Oklahoma. And he has a man across the middle. A nice find from Laporta, and he's got his team all the way to the 41 in South Carolina territory in just 1 play. That was Luck's first reception of the game. No luck needed. 34 yards for number 89, the junior from Texas. And the Sooners move quickly into South Carolina territory. A nice throw by Laporta. Perfect spiral despite being on the move. First and 10 from the 41. This will be a handoff on the RPO. And Feheko fumbles. And South Carolina looks like they recovered. And was he down, though? Oklahoma will challenge. We'll see what the call is. And he was down. A huge play. Could have been a tide-shifting play for this game, but instead, it'll just be a first down carry. And Oklahoma will pause for the second time. Hopefully no issues, just maybe making an adjustment to the lineup. And that appears to be what it is. So first and 10 from the 30 now for Oklahoma. The rushing game has worked well, but the passing game is where the offense has been reliant. Another RPO. This is an option play, and it will keep with Laporta. Can he get to the edge? Yes, he can. The option play goes for 6 as the little Laporta walks it in for a touchdown from 30 yards out. The rock the baby, I think, was cool. Because I said the little Laporta because he's a little brother. But regardless, touchdown nonetheless. Didn't look like the little brother there, as he big brothered everybody on that South Carolina team. Quick work for that drive as South Carolina gets scored on in just 3 plays by the Sooners. 11 of 12 on the day, 144 yards, nearly perfect for Oklahoma. Just that 1 fumble. This game could have been a lot different. Then again, they did force the interception on the ensuing drive. So it's about where we expected. 21-21 as we close in near halftime. 4 minutes to go in the half. And nothing doing on the stretch play there as Oklahoma bursts into the backfield. Tyquan stacked up the running back in the backfield as Brom loses 2 on the carry. Second and 12 from the 23. They'll drop back to pass, and a man up the seam. Nice find from Jermaine Sermons. He doesn't miss that throw as Toner gets his first catch of the game. This one goes for 42 and gets the Gamecocks into Oklahoma territory at the 35-yard line. They just kicked off here from a moment ago, but now South Carolina takes over from the same spot. This will be a jet touch pass to the outside. for the Gamecocks. A nice cut in. Another nice juke move. Gets 8 on the reception. 90 rushing yards for Tremaine Sermons. Of course, he only has 2 attempts on the day, and one of them was for 77 yards. To the crib. 2nd and 2 from the 27 now for South Carolina. Second and 2 from the 27. They'll go for the flat play, and it's there. He's got room. Perez inside the 10. To the 10. 1st and 10 for South Carolina, as Oklahoma will call a timeout with 2:17 remaining in the first half. 2-minute warning fastly approaching, excuse me. And Brom will get the carry. He gets inside the 10, a little more to the 6. It'll be 2nd and 6. One of those rare scenarios where we're not quite in goal to go, but we're in 1st and 6, or 2nd and 6 from the 6. So what will Bemer and the Gamecocks draw up from the 6-yard line to try to get to pay dirt here? Brom handled his carries well, no wear and tear for the young man, and there is only 2 players on the field for South Carolina that aren't impacts. That is crazy. And nearly the first sack of the game as Oklahoma gets pressure on Sermons. Nice job by the right end. Slander there, maybe? Gets in the backfield, causes the hurry. So 3rd and 6 from the 6. Clock stops, which is good news for Oklahoma. But now if you're Bemer, you need a touchdown here. Has the drag route and nearly intercepted. Went for the drag, but just too quick from that Oklahoma defense as they jump up and make the play on the ball. So no reception, no interception. Just falls harmlessly to the dirt. And South Carolina will have an easy field goal here. And it's up and good. The nice 21-yarder is through. Excuse me, 23-yarder. Regardless, 24-21, South Carolina. And now Oklahoma has 1:50 and 1 timeout to go 75 yards to the end zone. We'll see if they can just get in field goal range to tie it up. Regardless, Sooner ball at the 25, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion into the slot on the right side. This will be a run play to start off the drive, and nice coverage by South Carolina as that gets a yard on 1st down. Could have been a lot more, could not quite get to the outside. Second and 9. Might have the corner route, and does! What a throw! Eric Cartwell makes the reception, but Anthony Laporta puts it just outside of the defender, but on the inside of his receiver. And he's got the 1st down, 164 pass yards, 56 rushing yards on the day. What a game from the little Laporta. 1:31 to go. Clock stopped because the receiver went out of bounds. 1st and 10. Rolling out of the pocket. Laporta trying to get some yardage out of it, and does. Does he get out of bounds? Yes. Anthony Laporta gets 5 on that carry. And the junior from Texas is moving and grooving. This kid has got heart for these Sooners. Second and 5 from the 49 in Gamecock territory now. This will be a run to the outside. Nice defense by South Carolina, prevents a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Montel Awesome, apparently not one of the better kickers in the game. 79 power, not great. 84 accuracy, pretty solid. So a long way to go. They say the 24-yard line is his target. So 22 yards to that distance. But I'm sure that Biggs is not thinking field goal here, as Laporta will keep it one more time and get across the 40. be 1st and 10 from that distance. So Anthony Laporta having a day for his Sooners. This will be a RPO to a screen pass, and he does not get the first down. I thought for sure he had it, but I guess that yard marker is a bit past the 30. Regardless, they're going to hand this one off, and it's going to be an easy first down for Biggs and this Sooner offense. 36 seconds, still a timeout to go. Laporta rolls out, has a receiver for about a 7-yard gain. 30 seconds and counting left in this half of play. 12 yards from the end zone. This one will be another Laporta keeper on the option, the RPO option. Instead, it hits the ground. Good coverage by South Carolina to get to the quarterback. And it'll be 3rd and 3. Now time to pick a play because the clock is stopped after the incompletion. 20 seconds to go in the half. Will Oklahoma get their first lead of the contest? Will they tie it up with a field goal? Will the clock expire? Will there be a turnover? Stick around here to find out how this first half concludes. 3rd and 3 from the 12. And it'll be another speed option. Laporta can't quite get there. And hurry up offense coming from Oklahoma. They are not thinking field goal right now. They are thinking first down. They are thinking touchdown. 8 seconds to go. And South Carolina will burn a timeout. Make sure the defense is in the right position to make the play. And instead, Oklahoma will elect now for the field goal. 4th and 1 from the 10, the 27-yarder from the right hash is no good. The kick is shanked. And Montel Awesome could not get his team equalized. And now 24-21 with just 5 seconds remaining in the quarter and the half here in Hard Rock Stadium. An insane play. I never would have thought that kick was going to be missed, but those kicks from the hash are always tough. And that carry will go for 8 yards, but we will hit halftime here in the SEC Championship. You wanted a great game, folks. You've got it. 24-21 as Biggs will start this half with the rock here in Hard Rock Stadium. Kick is away, and the touchback will be called for as Oklahoma will start the second half from the 25-yard line. Running battle will be much closer if it wasn't for two big bursts from South Carolina. They had a 77-yard run and then I believe near a 50-yard run. And here goes Oklahoma on the run game. Looks like a little counter play from the backfield as Benjamin Milner gets his 4th carry of the game. 32 yards, 8 yards a carry for the junior from Oklahoma. Got his team up to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. That's a lot of nickel formations, Beaver. 1st and 10 for the Sooners. That entire O-line impacts, man. No wonder there hasn't been any sacks today on either side. Whole lot of great O-line play, and I had to say something. The announcer jinx is real, and now Anthony Laporta is having some trouble breathing, maybe. Got some bad abdominal pain. A lot of minus on those stats. Only -5 speed. Laporta will stay out there, though. 2nd and 15. I think this is going to be a run, or at least a pocket pass. And Laporta lofts it left side, and it is incomplete. DB and receiver one-on-one fighting for it, and neither could come up with the rock. It'll be 3rd and 15. A huge play for Oklahoma and a chance for South Carolina to get off the field. Knock on wood, announcer jinx. I won't have it happen again. 3rd and 15 from the 32. They fake the toss, and they go play action. A man across the middle, and it is caught for a first down all the way to the 43-yard line. Anthony Laporta over 200 yards passing now. South Carolina defender just could not get there in time. And a great reel in by that Oklahoma receiver, bobbled it once, but made the catch right before he was hit by the defender. And he's got his team into South Carolina territory at the 43-yard line. So the drive continues on a 3rd and 15, coming off the arm of an injured Anthony Laporta. This kid's got guts, and we're seeing it here today in the SEC chip. They go with the option play. Laporta, not sure how this kid is still standing. Takes a couple of big hits. Gets 2 yards on that carry. 2nd and 8 from the 41. Nothing in the arms or legs, but that abdominal and chest area not looking good for Anthony Laporta. Another option play. This one's going to go to the flats. And rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, that tight end gets his team up to the 33-yard line, making this a 3rd and 1 rather than a 3rd and 10. So a nice play there from the Sooners. 3rd and 1 from the 33. It'll be a direct snap to the running back, and he's going to have enough all the way to the 30. 3 yards on the carry for Milliner. And first down, Sooners at the 30. So just 3 minutes elapsed in this second half, as Oklahoma's still in their first drive, still in the first drive of the 3rd quarter. There's another pass play. Man across the middle is there. 1st and 10 from the 17 now for Biggs Laporta, somehow still in this game, just lumbering through all the pain. And a red zone snap incoming for the boys in red. 1st and 10 from the 17. This one a handoff to the running back as Feheko gets his 5th carry of the game, up to the 32 yards on the day. So right around 6 a carry for the senior from Florida. 2nd and 7 from the 14. They'll drop back again, 2nd and 7. The corner route is there. No, it's not. Incomplete. Receiver could not hang on to it on the deep out route. Could have been a 1st and goal at the 3 or the 2. Instead, it's 3rd and 7 from the 14. A nice throw by Laporta, just a little behind his receiver. Tried to lead him inside to keep the feet in bounds. Instead, it led him right into that Gamecock DB. Another play-action play deep in the end zone and nearly intercepted, threw it into double coverage. Ball hits the ground. And Oklahoma will elect to try their 2nd field goal on their 2nd straight possession. This one a little off the hash. 4th and 7 from the 14. This 31-yarder is right down Broadway. And Oklahoma officially equalizes this game once again at 24. Had the chance to take the lead, but the field goal at the end of the half missed. A shank from the right hash. And instead, we've got a 24-24 ball game halfway through the 3rd quarter in Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Chat's not very active today. Everybody must be locked in on the game. I understand. It's a banger of a contest. An RPO here for South Carolina as Braum moves to the outside. What a juke move for the South Carolina running back, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Stephon Broom breaks away for another huge rushing play. 75 yards. Cribbit. Gamecocks lead again. 31-24 after the extra point. And in just one play, the Gamecocks answer. And it's got to be demoralizing for Oklahoma. As they take all day to get down the field, long methodical drive. Multiple 3rd downs, and Gamecocks hand off the ball once on an RPO and take it to the house. Oklahoma yet again another chance to answer. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. They go to the corner route. It is there. Another nice throw. from Laporta, still lumbering from those injuries. Not getting any better, and unfortunately didn't get much time to rest on the sidelines as South Carolina was able to crib that run play in just one snap. So he's out there, still not a lot of stamina. Drag route might be open. Instead, he goes for the crosser, and it is there. No way his tight end is named Donnie Gator. No way. He goes from Don Gator to Donnie Gator. That is hilarious. Regardless, 1st and 10 for Oklahoma at the 34. Deep safety coming down into the box to try to stop the run play, and it works. Heats up a blocker, and this one goes backwards. It'll be 2nd and 11. Oh, Donnie Gator is lumbering a little bit, but he will stay in the contest, it looks like, as Gregory Dobbs in there to make the tackle for a loss. 4 tackles on the day for the sophomore from Florida, in his home state right now, playing for a conference title in his 2nd year with the program. They go to the running back. It looks like some sort of slip screen. That was a nifty play call by Coach Biggs as Laporta gets up to 281 yards in the day. Halfback angle screen. Look at that. That was nifty. 1st and 10 from the 20 and a red zone snap incoming for the Sooners. Adjustments being made at the line, possibly an audible here coming. 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to be a handoff. And solid gain of about 4 for Oklahoma. It'll be 2nd and 6 after the Milner carry. A great game as we all anticipated, and now Oklahoma back inside the red zone. Looking to get more than 3 on this drive to tie the ball game up. We'll see. 2nd and 6. They go to the running back. Reeled in again by Fajeco. This guy does not drop the ball. Literally. Or figuratively. Anytime they need him to make a contested catch, he has got it. He has reeled it in. 3rd and 1 from the 11 now. Makes this a lot closer. A lot more options for Oklahoma as they only need 1 yard. They will throw the ball. Had a man. Instead, they go across the middle. And regardless of the first down, it's a touchdown. Oklahoma 1 point away from tying up the game yet again. As luck would have it, the Sooners find the end zone. Up and good. The extra point ties this game at 31-7, plays 75 yards in just 2.5 minutes. For the Sooners, they make quick work of that drive, and hopefully now Laporta can get some time on the sidelines to rest, although it doesn't look like he needs it. He has been kicking butt. Even since he got injured, he's had minus speed, minus throwing power. It doesn't matter. He has been zipping that ball in there, no problem. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, just 2:41 to go before we hit hold your 4s up time. 1st and 10 from the 25. This one's a handoff to Brahman. He looked to try to get another one-play touchdown with Stephon Braum, but instead this one goes backwards. Rough day for Braum. 10 rushes, 127 yards on the ground, thanks to 2 big run plays from him. 2nd and 11. 2:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Looking for a man, and a poor throw might be over everybody's head, and it is. And just a misfire by Sermons. Might have had his man on the wheel route, but instead just puts it over everybody's head, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 24. Big play for South Carolina, big play for Oklahoma to try to get off the field. He's going to have the crosser open. Instead, the Oklahoma defender comes out of nowhere and gets the pick. A great tackle by South Carolina to stop the touchdown, but nonetheless, it is a 1st and 10 of the 27 for Oklahoma, and their chance to take the lead for the first time in this game is not so impossible now. Knock on wood. What a play by the flat defender to go up and make the play on the crossing route. Can they get the play off? No, they will not. And it'll be a delay of game for Coach Biggs and the Sooners. What a play by number 8 of that Oklahoma defense to get that interception and set his team up inside the 20, inside the 30, excuse me. Of course, the penalty knocks them out past the 30, but that ain't the defender's fault. First and 15 from the 32. A lot of adjustments, a lot of hot routes being made from Laporta. And a man up the seam is there, and inside the 5 to the 2. Anthony Laporta, 327 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. He's looking to make it 3 here. But first and goal from the 2, Anthony Laporta. Sam Laporta watching proud on his little brother. And Oklahoma gets to the outside, and Fajeco gets the touchdown that he's deserved all day. Oklahoma takes their first lead of the contest, and Marshall Fajeco gets in the end zone for the first time today. He's had a great game in both the rushing and receiving categories, played tough ball, and now he has got his team up 38-31 in the SEC Championship with 1:32 to go in the third quarter. Ball hits the back of the end zone. It'll be first and 10 on the touchback. And Bemer and the South Carolina Gamecocks have a chance to equalize the game here. 75 yards to do so. What a game here in Hard Rock Stadium. It's exactly as we promised. And the flat defender is there. First down and way more, all the way to the 44-yard line on the RPO wheel route. Great route and a great find by Tremaine Sermons. Does have 2 interceptions on the day now. That Oklahoma defense is stifling so far in this second half. DB's not making it easy for the Gamecocks. First and 10 from the 44. This will be a handoff to Brom, who gets about 4 on the carry, 131 yards on the day. The senior from South Carolina has seen a lot of green grass today. He nearly saw more there, but instead, second and 6 from the 48, still in South Carolina territory. From the 48, they'll find the drag defender, and it is open. Still on his feet inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. And that might end the third quarter in a spectacular game between Biggs and Bemer. Probably 5, 6? Not quite sure either way. Another spectacular matchup between these two opponents. They might let them get one more snap off. I doubt it. And they will not. 31-38, Oklahoma leads in the SEC Championship. South Carolina with the ball and driving here on PSBN. 10 minutes left to decide who takes the SEC crown and the bye in the 2030 college football playoff. Nice throw there by Sermons to split the helmets of his offensive linemen and their defensive linemen. Speed option here. And Sermon's just going to keep this one. He'll get 6 on that carry, 96 yards on 3 carries today. Second and 4 from the 31. Bemer need a touchdown here. It's not a complete necessity, but it would be hard to pass up if you've got the opportunity. This time it's going to be a jet touch pass. A cut in from his receiver. Nzebku, and he will score. That's third touchdown passing for Tremaine Sermons, and South Carolina an extra point away from tying it up here in Hard Rock. Up and good, 38-38 in the SEC Championship, 9:22 left to decide it. Touchback is signaled. "75 yards to the end zone will ensue for Oklahoma. 1st and 10 for the Sooners." Again, if you're joining me, thanks for being here. It's been a spectacular game between these two high-powered users. 1st and 10 is going to be a handoff. Tries to make some nifty moves, a little zigzag from Benjamin Milliner. And he'll get 48 on his 8th attempt of the game, 6 yards per carry for the junior from Oklahoma. And another first down for the Sooners as they'll set up at the 35 now. 9 minutes to go in the SEC Championship. First and 10 does not have the man over the middle. Laporta finally getting healed and still taking a hit. Finally started to improve that health a little bit on the wear and tear. Got out of the pocket, had to toss it away, and still got nailed by Darren Lehman. More like Darren Lethal. 2nd and 10 from the 35. And the wheel route is open and gets a first down to the 46-yard line. Still in Oklahoma territory, but a new set of downs. For the Sooners, as their offense continues to move quickly. 1st and 10 from the 46. This one's going to be a handoff, broken tackle from Feheko, and he's got 7 on the carry. Could have been a loss instead. It's going to be a gain of 7. Could have been a loss regardless. Swap sides of the field from the from the Oklahoma 46 to the Gamecock 46. 3 yards for the first down, 46 yards for the touchdown. This will be a fake, or an RPO, an option. Does get the first down, but it's going to be an illegal man downfield against Oklahoma. Penalty will be accepted in a 5-yard penalty, so scratch that. Still in Oklahoma territory at the 49. 7:40 to go in the ball game. Second and 8 from the 49. 5 seconds on the play clock. They do get it off. Laporta finds his man on the hitch route, just sitting there. And he's got 7 on that reception. 26 of 31. 345 yards. 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. And Laporta has had a nearly perfect day through the air. 3rd and 1, a huge play. They are going to go option, and great coverage by South Carolina. They read that like a book. The play goes backward a yard. And instead of a first down, it'll be 4th and 2. Of course, Biggs is going to go for this one. From the Gamecock 46-yard line. What's the game plan? They will throw. Go to the curl route. Not there! Knocked down, incomplete! Great coverage by South Carolina, and this game moves back in favor of the Gamecocks. So 2 back-to-back spectacular defensive plays from the Gamecocks. As they start this drive with spectacular field position near midfield. 1st and 10, Brom will get it. And Oklahoma trying to make that field position worse as Damian Murphy blows up the O-line. and gets in for his second tackle for a loss. The senior from Maryland making a big play here in Hard Rock Stadium. Second and 12, dangerous throw by Sermons, gets knocked down incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 12 as quickly as this drive has started for the Gamecocks. It's already in danger of ending. Need the 44-yard line in Oklahoma territory for the first down. 5:48 to go in the contest. The wheel route is there and caught. And they get all the way to the 40 in Oklahoma territory. Tremaine Sermons now 257 pass yards and 3 passing touchdowns for the freshman from Illinois. So a huge first down pickup. And another QB blast play as Sermons looks to get to the outside. He cannot. He'll fall at the 46-yard line. 6-yard loss. And that is going to destroy that average of a lot of yards per carry. I think it was up near 30. Be 32 yards per carry. Not quite now. 2nd and 16 from the 46. They go to the out route, and it gets some of that back. What a catch from the running back, Brom. Dragging the toes. That was an NFL catch there. Both feet in. 3rd and 8 from the 38. Say that 5 times fast. Under 5 minutes to go in the contest. Bemer has his South Carolina Gamecocks in their wide splits. 3rd and 8. Wanted to go up the seam, wasn't there. Sermon's going to take off and have the first down all the way to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard gain on 3rd and 8. Gets the Gamecocks closer to scoring opportunity. What a game we're seeing for the SEC Championship. Big 12 Championship last night was an absolute banger. And we're getting another one here. 1st and 10 from the 28. Fake jet touch pass is going to be a handoff to Brom, and he gets 4 on the carry. Solid first down play, 133 yards for the senior from SC. 75 yards for the longest rush. Obviously had that one-play touchdown in the 3rd quarter to get his team to 31 points. Been a good mix of methodical gameplay to big one-play touchdowns. Been a lot of fun here for the SEC Championship. You hate to see it go in 3.5 minutes, but the show must go on as Brom takes a hit at the 18-yard line. Still manages to hang on to the ball. 3rd and 1 from the 18 here. Big play for both squads here. This will be a handoff to Brom, and why not? He's got the first down to the 15-yard line. And now over 140 on the day in yardage. 250 and ticking on the game clock. So no signs of chewing clock for Bemer. He's not planning on making this the last drive of the game. Oklahoma D lineman just blows that up. Brett Cologne, sophomore from Texas, gets them in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Now at the 19-yard line for forward progress. Oklahoma also uses their first timeout with 2:25 to go in the contest, trying to save as much time on that clock as possible. 2-minute warning still has effect. Got time in the pocket. Trying to loft this one to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown as South Carolina finds Nzegwu for the second touchdown of the game. 108 yards for the sophomore. One of the biggest catches of his young career to date, as he puts his team up 44-38, of course barring the extra point. And the kick is up and good. 11 plays, 54 yards, 4 minutes off the clock, and now Oklahoma essentially still has those 3 timeouts with the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout. What a game here in Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. Kick is away, and it'll be a touchback. 75 yards for the tie for Oklahoma, 2:20, 2 timeouts, and the 2-minute timeout. South Carolina calls the timeout here. Not a timeout, but the physical timeout, the literal timeout. Only about 6 seconds on the play clock, 4 seconds on the play clock for Oklahoma. Can they get the play off? They cannot, and another delay of game. And that was declined by South Carolina. I believe it was just an issue maybe on Big's end in real life. Who knows? But either way, declined by South Carolina, so we'll start. First and 10 at the 25, 2:20 to go in the game. And the handoff to Milliner gets them all the way to the 39-yard line. And what a great start to the drive. They got 10 seconds to get to the line and get the play off before the 2-minute warning. And they will run play action. Go short to the tight end. And they get an extra 4 yards before a timeout. 2-minute timeout in this SEC Championship game here in Miami, Florida. 2nd and 6. From the 43 for Oklahoma in a 45-38 ball game, whatever the over was. Hope you took it. There's a lot of points on the board. Laporta slowly getting better now. Only -3s and 2s to all those stats, so just a small decrease in those attributes.
Got it. Dino.
2nd and 6 from the 43. Drag route not there. Laporta trying to come back across the field to his man. He does. The drag route ended with a spot at the end. And it gets him a first down. Laporta rolls right, looks back to the middle of the field, and has a man. And they'll go with a screen this time. South Carolina ready for it. Still a 2-yard gain. Could have been a lot worse. And Oklahoma going to let the clock run a little bit as they look to pick a better play and a better formation. Still not using a timeout. Not too much time off the clock, though. 1:30 to go in the SEC Championship. This one's going to be a run to Milliner, and it hits like crack there. 37-yard line now. Huge gain for Oklahoma. They are now deep in South Carolina territory. There's going to be another handoff to Milliner. He cuts back. Can't quite find any room. And with plenty of time on the clock, Coach B will just pick his play. Huddle up for a quick second and get his team where they want. 54 seconds left in the contest. 2 timeouts for Oklahoma. Need 35 yards to keep this game in reach. 3rd and inches does not get the first down, so the clock's going to continue to run. We'll see if they elect to pass or just run to get the first. And they will run to get that first down, and it is there at the 24-yard line. 31 seconds, and the clock runs now after the first down. 26 and counting. 24 yards to the end zone to keep this game alive. Laporta steps up, goes to the end zone on the seam route, and it's there! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And we've got a bowl game here in Miami, Florida. We'll see if he elects to go for 2 to win or 1 for the tie. And it's looking heavily like it's going to be for the win here. 19 seconds to go. 2-point conversion attempt. And South Carolina calls the timeout. Did not like the look that he had against the 2-point conversion attempt. We'll see if it stays that way for Oklahoma or if they just go for the extra point. And they will still go for it. 2-point conversion attempt, 45-44. And now Oklahoma calls a timeout. They didn't like what they saw. So now will we see the field goal or perhaps just a different 2-point conversion play? 2 timeouts now on this one play. Neither team liking what they saw in a different formation. Now they'll go pistol. Still going for the 2-point conversion. 19 seconds in the ball game, 45-44. Looking to change the play. 5 seconds on the play clock. And he will take his delay of game and kick this extra point. Most likely. And he will. So after all the drama, we are just going to get an extra point up and good for Oklahoma. Ties the game at 45, and Bemer's got 19 seconds to go down the field and win this thing. 2 timeouts, excuse me. So after a little bit of added pressure, he will take the ball at the 25. 19 seconds and 2 timeouts remaining. He's got time to attack the middle of the field. We'll see what Bemer and South Carolina can draw up with limited time on the clock. Snap is away. They go for the quick out route. It is there, and he gets out of bounds. So a nice 9-yard gain, only 3 seconds off the clock there. And Biggs will take a pause, and he is going to challenge. I believe he might be challenging to see if he was still in bounds. And not the case. They said he got out of bounds, and that was Oklahoma's last timeout of the contest. At least for regulation. Knock on wood. 34-yard line for Bemer and the Gamecocks. 2nd and 1. But they need a lot more than 1 yard. Wanted the man up the seam. Didn't have it. Steps up, throws. It is incomplete, and that could have been a huge play. Would have run right around the 45-yard line. Now only 9 seconds. Still 2 timeouts. Still time to do something, but got to go quickly. So about 7 seconds came off the clock on that play. So clearly there's time for a play here. If that receiver went upfield, that might have been a lot different. I thought Sermons might have stepped out of bounds there, but instead he just sets his feet. Makes a great play. 3rd and 1. Going to the halfback corner route. It is there! And he's inside the 45 to the 41. This would be a 58-yarder from the spot. Does the kicker have the leg with 3 seconds to go? Brom gets away from the linebacker. 58 yards, 13-mile-an-hour wind directly to the left nearly. The kick is up. Does it have the leg? No, it is short. Let's go to overtime. We've got some free football here in Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium for the SEC Championship. And Oklahoma will most likely play defense first here as they have won the toss. So South Carolina, will start overtime with possession. And it's only fitting that this game goes to overtime. Just a little more left on that kick meter and maybe would have had enough power in the green. Who knows? No questions now. Only time for more football. Free football. It's under the 25-yard line for Bemer. Doesn't really have anybody. Sermon's surveying the field. Comes back toward on the slant route, and it's overthrown. His receiver didn't go for the ball. And in one play, South Carolina might have just ended this with an interception. Oklahoma is going to take over at the 25 with a chance to win the game. And just a brutal end here for South Carolina's drive. The receiver just lost track of the ball. Third interception of the game for Sermons. And they're going to run this one. 2nd and 5 up to the 20-yard line, trying to keep that ball centered for the field goal. So which team will come out of here with their first loss? As of right now, Oklahoma's got the upper hand. Just a misplaced throw by Sermon's receiver did not attack the ball, and Oklahoma's defender was ready for it. Picked the ball off 2nd and 5 from the 20. And great play by Bemer to get in the backfield, but a broken tackle by Milliner gets his team up to the 18-yard line, 3rd and 3. So again, loser of this game most likely gets the 5 seed, and they'll play the 4 seed. It'll be Bemer. And whoever ends up at that 12 seed, it could be Biggs. Game is not over yet, knock on wood. They go jet touch pass, and it does not get the first down. And they get to the left hash. We've seen a missed kick here before. This is not the first time we've seen it. Fourth and 1 from the 16. It'll be a 33-yard field goal for the win. Up right down the middle as Oklahoma wins the first SEC title in Icebox history, and Bemer is dethroned yet again for just the second time in 7 seasons. Laporta with a 393-yard day, 84% completion, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What a spectacular game we saw today. Thank you to Biggs and Bemer for hosting this spectacular matchup. And Biggs in our chat said, what comes after 5? That would be 6. Thank you guys for watching this matchup for the SEC Championship. I have been Rick, your host. Congratulations to Biggs, as he will get most likely the number 2 seed. Could jump up to the 1. We'll see how it goes next week after the sim. But a great game from you two. 48-45 is your final, as Oklahoma takes the win in overtime for the Sooners. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you at the next conference championship.